Test. Can you hear me? Yes. Good? Okay. Good evening, and thank you for joining us to witness and celebrate the induction of new members for the 2024-2025 school year into the Wabaunsee chapter of the National Honor Society. I will now present to you the officers and other senior members of our chapter. Our president is Meredith Denton, just stand up. Daughter of Jan Robinson and Casey Denton. After graduating, Meredith plans to attend college to study elementary education. Thank you, Meredith. Our vice president is Rep Perry, son of Doug and Jeannie Perry. Rep plans to attend college for marine biology. Our treasurer is Ava Husky, daughter of Josh Husky and Lindsay Silva. After graduating, Ava plans to attend Washington State University with a major in biochemistry. Our parliamentarian is Izzy Wright, daughter of Karen Wright, Timmy Mumaw, and the late David Wright. Izzy plans to attend college for psychology after graduation. Our community service coordinator is Isabel Stolzatz, daughter of David and Michelle Stolzatz. After graduation, Isabel plans to attend Wichita State to study American Sign Language. Our fundraising coordinator is Caden Frank, son of Justin and Annie Frank. Caden plans to play basketball and study construction science at Kansas Wesleyan. Our events planner is Aubrey Imthern, daughter of Cody and Jessica Imthern. After graduating, Aubrey plans to attend Fort Hays State to study marketing and business. Our social media manager is Peyton Wirtz, daughter of Dan and Ashley Wirtz. Peyton plans to continue her athletic and academic career at Kansas State University, majoring in interior design. Peyton's not here, but she said hello. Our other seniors are Grace Baker, Dalton Debler, and Emily Meyer. Thank you all. Today is a very special day for you all here and all of you out there. Today we are honoring these students who have shown excellence above and beyond what is expected of them. These students, your students, have shown us that they deserve to be here today through their academic achievements, their exceptional leadership skills, their charitable community service works, and their well-rounded character. Being one of their high school teachers, I've only had a few years of their lives to get to know these students, but I can see that they are a special group of people. And they were not just born with special qualities to make them successful students. They were given these extraordinary qualities by you, their parents and families. It is thanks in large part to you that these students have accomplished so much, and I can see the values that you have instilled in them through their hard work ethic. You are their first teachers and role models. You laid out the foundations for strong character. You first taught them how to value their education. You modeled how to give back to the community. This shining moment for these students is reflected back to you. So students, let's thank your parents and families for being here today to once again show to you how much they love and support you. Let's give the parents and families a round of applause. But students, even with a strong support system, it takes discipline and effort to rise to this level. You too worked hard to earn this accomplishment. You should be proud of what you have done. Let's give these students a round of applause too. And now the student officers will lead the program.
Steve Oliver, Sierra Page, members of our faculty, parents, and students. Welcome to the 2024 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by our faculty of our school for successfully completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. For current members and those former members of whom may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Our chapter is proud to have been inducting new members since 2004, and with today's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to strong academic records, which establish the eligibility for our membership, our chapter members are leaders in many students' organizations, and we serve our school and community through many activities, including volunteer work and organizing the events around Winter Formal. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of continuing our work as NHS members. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that the membership in Wabaunsee chapter of National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards for our society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for our candidates. We begin with scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Service.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition. It is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school in taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities. The real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members.
Character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
At this time, will the new inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat the pledge. The audience can follow the text as printed on your program. Please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Thank you. You may be seated. And now, as your name is called, please step forward onto the stage to receive your tokens of membership and sign the official chapter registry. Macy Alderman. Sarah Denton. Aubrey Enthern. Reese Michaelis. Zoe Stone. And Kennedy Weisar. And now, please welcome our principal, Steve Oliver, who will offer congratulatory remarks to the new members.
Tonight, we celebrate the hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence shown by each of our inductees. As members of the National Honor Society, you now carry the responsibility of upholding the pillars of scholarship, leadership, service, and character, not just here in this room tonight, but in all that you do. Each of you has the power to create change, inspire others, and make an impact in your communities. Remember that the honor of being part of the National Honor Society is not only in wearing a title, but in living out its values daily. As you step forward, continue to challenge yourselves, support one another, and embody the virtues that brought you here tonight. Congratulations to our new members, and thank you to all who have supported their journey. May this be just the beginning of the good you will accomplish. Thank you.
We will now have our guest speaker, Jeannie Perry.
Thank you, Meredith, for that introduction. I am honored to be standing here speaking to all of you about these amazing kids. Since Isabel said she would not write my speech for me, I had to think about what I, as a high school secretary and a mom, would say, especially that they would listen to, and particularly since they kind of have to listen to me every morning anyway, right? First is the easy part, is also to congratulate each and every one of you, those newly elected tonight, and those that are seniors. I want to tell you how proud we are, all of you. I've been in the school district since some of you were in kindergarten and have watched you grow up, mature, persevere through the tough times, have fun in the good times, some of them when I've been there with you, and most importantly, to learn to be you. I want to begin with a quote from Stephen Covey, the author of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I am not a product of my circumstances, I am a product of my choices. I chose this quote because your hard work, dedication, and achievements have all accumulated and brought you to this very moment. You chose to study for the quiz instead of playing on your phone. You chose to go to bed instead of playing Fortnite. You chose to smile instead of frown. And you chose to go out and volunteer instead of sitting at home. And you chose to just plain show up instead of skipping. So as you most of know, the path to becoming National Honor Society, starts with their GPA, known as the scholarship portion that we learned about. But as we also have heard, it extends much further than that. Service, leadership, and character are the backbone of becoming a member. Along with maintaining their GPA, these National Honor Society members are highly involved in, or officers of, many other clubs. They play sports, they're members of youth groups, they volunteer their time to a variety of many different school and community organizations and activities. Their service, leadership, and character have created a ripple through the school, community, and beyond. Tommy Spalding, a nationally known speaker and author, shared in his 2019 blog that a recent study indicated that the average person in this country would influence up to 80,000 people in their lifetime, either positively or negatively. But I bet you, if you were to ask any one of the community members out there, if any of these members have positively, in fact, impacted their lives, I bet that would be a resounding yes. As we always say, it takes a village to raise our kids. And this village of parents, siblings, friends, teachers, administrators, pastors, and community members makes for an amazing support system that will follow them after they leave these walls for the final time. So, class of 2024-2025 National Honor Society members, remember the quote, "It is not your circumstances, but your choices." Take this from your Mama Jeannie and choose to continue to exemplify these character traits that we have spotlighted tonight: service, leadership, and character. Take these choices that brought you here tonight and continue to blaze your own trail. So thank you, distinguished guests, National Honor Society members, family members, and friends for allowing me to speak. I will end my speech as I do all of my announcements, which will probably summarize how I wrote it. Due to the confidentiality of my job, I didn't even know what I was doing. Thank you, everybody. I guess I'm giving the closing quickly. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Let's give one final round of applause for all of our National Honor Society members.
I'd like to thank our advisor, Sierra Page, and the members of the Induction Ceremony Committee, Rhett Perry and Aubrey Imthorn, for their hard work in organizing this year's induction ceremony. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause. Thank you all for attending our NHS Induction Ceremony. In just a moment, we invite you to join us in the back for a reception. But before doing so, please join me once again in applauding all of our new Honor Society members. Thank you. And now will everyone please stand as our newest members of the National Honor Society lead us to reception.